good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, depending on what part of the world you're in. My name's Jeremy, and I'm broadcasting. As some of you may know, I'm in Italy at the moment working on a property, so I've changed rooms. So got lots of work going on here, so I don't do much work online, but what we want to do this evening is I'm going to share my screen with you straight away. So let's come over to share screen, desktop, start share, minimize that. Right, so module 3. Now, under the resolve to master, so if you come up to my courses and then maybe over to open courses or completed courses, and lots of you have left me some comments. Now, before I go through the messages that you've left me, what I want to do is come over. Shane had a little problem with his blog. Okay, he wanted to know how to add an image. So what you need to do is you come up to the top here where it says My Tools, and then you'd come down to blog, and then either create yourself a new blog post or edit an existing one, and then you'll be on a screen similar to this. Now what you want to do is to come over to this symbol here. I don't know, it looks like mountains with a little dot in the corner. That's the way. But anyway, you click on that. If you hover over it, it says image. That brings you up this pop-up. Now, what Shane did is he actually put the URL of an image that he had hosted somewhere else. Now, that's fine when you're doing through the Facebook Ninja or the Social Sniper, but you know, that won't work for the blog. So what you need to do is to come over to this button here that says upload, and you need to browse your computer. So what I'm going to do is I've got Shane's picture here that he wanted to upload to his blog. So it gives you the details of the image here, and it tells you the size of the image. So you click open, and then once you've done that, you click on this button that says send to server. And then hopefully you should get this. Says this is already available. So this is now the URL where it's located on the Zukul server, okay? This is the image URL. Now here's the actual size of Shane's image. Now what you can do, there's a little padlock here. So let me just show you. If we want to resize this, if I don't touch that padlock, it automatically adjusts this one as well. So look, let me just adjust this one. I'll put that to 400, and as you can see, the top one changes. Now, if I want to customize both settings, what I need to do is unclick that padlock. And now if I make this 300, can you see that the 400 one stayed exactly the same size? So if I want to make that 250, so there we go. So that's I can size the image there, and I can either set the image to be left or right of text, you know, when you've got some text on the page. And then here is where you write alt text. Now what that means, if somebody hovers over on your blog, if somebody hovers over the image, they get a little display of text. So, you know, you could write there whatever you like. So, you know, if I was to put in there Shane's photo, and then once I'm happy with that, then all I do is click OK, and there you go. There's the image. Now, obviously, you can have text there, and if I want to edit that image again, I'll just right-click on it, and then come down to Image Properties, and I'm back to the same screen. So if I put this to the left, this time, as you can see, now if I write text here, my image is going to be on the left of my text, so I can just carry on writing. Now if I want to change it so it's the other way around, come to Image Properties and then put to the right, then click OK. This time the image is placed over here, my text is on the left hand side of the screen. Okay, so there's how you add an image to your blog. So hopefully that's pretty straightforward. Just to recap, you come to this little icon here, that's a picture, so you click on that. That will bring you up this window, and if you don't have an image already that you're using, then you upload from your computer the image that you want to use. So there we go. So that icon there brings you up a blank one of these, and if you want to if I come back over to Shane's image here, so if I right click on this again, go to image properties. Now what I can do is have this image clickable. So if I go up to link, I can put in here a link that I'd like my image to be clickable, and I can either set it to open up in a new window or a pop-up or in the same window. Okay, so I'm just going to set that to nothing and then click OK. Now, if I was to save this blog post, when somebody hovers over this image, if they click on it, it will take them to where I set what I've just set just a moment ago. So if I go back there again, property images, image properties, sorry, and then come up to link, and there you can see I've set it to go to Zukul, and I actually missed out the 2 forward slashes, so that wouldn't have worked. So here's the image info where I can change the size of the image, and remember you can click on this padlock, so you can change both of them. If the padlock's locked, then whatever one you change, it will change the other one to the proportion that the image is already set at. Okay, and then you can link the image so that it's clickable. So, so if anybody hovers over the image and clicks it, it will take them, in this case, off to Zukul's website. So you can have that go anywhere you like. Okay, so I'll just click OK, and there's Shane's image. I've just resized it again to make it big, and I'll do again. I'll go to image properties, undo the padlock. I'm just going to make this 150 by 150. Show you again. Click OK, and there's a small image. Okay, so you can resize the image and you can play wherever you like on the page. Okay, so let me come back over to module 3. So I had a few messages now. So Gary is a complete beginner here, and what I'm going to do, Gary, is I'm going to do a beginners training program, and I'm going to put that in the jukebox training. Now, I'm not sure what position or what package you have, Gary, but what I would recommend for you, if you're a complete beginner, if you come up to mine and you go down to capture pages, these capture pages have already been pre-made for you to get you started. Okay, so as a complete beginner, please choose one of these capture pages here that will get you started, and then once you're comfortable with the capture pages, then you can come over to my tools and then go down to the landing page creator. Just make sure, and then you can create yourself a new landing page. Now there's a video at the top of each page that shows you exactly what to do, but I am going to make a course, Gary, that will be really right from basic as a real beginner. So hopefully I shall add that next week. I'll start that course, but I'm going to put that into jukebox training. So excuse me, that will be up under this button here. Okay, right. So coming back over to module 3. Now I showed you in module 3 a strategy that I was using. Okay, so if I go down here, let me find it. I think it was Kerry, but let's see. Yeah, so Kerry was he seems to be a little bit upset, not quite sure why, but he's saying that he's made all these advertisements for the $1. Now I'm asking him to change them. No, I'm not asking anybody to change anything. Okay. Now, what you should be doing is you should be split testing. So what that means, if, in Kerry's case, I've had a look at Kerry's account. He's got himself one landing page he's created, and he's got some ads going out on the Facebook Ninja for, promoting that landing page, which is fantastic. He's made a fantastic landing page. Now, what you should now try to do, Kerry, is leave that exactly as it is. Don't change anything, and now create another landing page. Now, you can either go with the idea of what I've got in this module here, or again, you can do your own idea. I'm only showing you things that actually work for me, okay? So I'm not asking you to change anything. I'm just showing you what I do, Now you can obviously you can go down your own route, and in your case, you're promoting the $1, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with promoting the $1, because at the top of the page there it says big red button, which is $1. So in this video here that I've got here, I don't recommend that you send somebody to the Zukul homepage. Well, if you're promoting the $1 package, you're not sending them to the homepage. You're sending them to the $1 page. Okay. Now, Kerry's also asked that if in the products library, if I come over to the products library, sorry, it's going to be loading a little bit slow because I'm online, and come down to sell products. Now, what we will do, as Kerry's asked this, if we can put an instant sale link directly for the $1, so you can miss the $1 page and take them straight there. So yes, we will put that in, Kerry. Hopefully we'll get that done in next week sometime. So that's on my list of things to do. So I've put that in place. So let me just come back over to the module again. Back again. So these modules that I've put here, this Resolve to Master, I wanted to take you in a little bit deeper than what we did in some of the other courses, you know, because the courses that we've set out for, that we've got in my courses, is really taking you from the beginning, okay? Now, I've been working online for some time now, so I wanted to get into a bit deeper. So this course here, this Resolve to Master, was to take you to the next step, really. You know, so I'm not asking anybody to change what they're doing. I'm a great believer, you know, if you're not getting, you know, please don't keep doing the same thing over and over again and expect different results, you know. And if you're sending out, you know, Kerry, for example, because he says he was a little bit frustrated, but if you're sending out, you know, your advertisements and on Facebook Ninja and send them to the landing page that you've created, and you're not getting sign-ups, or you're not turning that into sales, then I would say you want to optimize it. You know, you want to change, you know, because if you carry on doing the same thing over and over again and it's not working for you, then it's not going to work, full stop. So sometimes you have to draw a line in the sand and say, look, I'm going to try a different approach. Now, what I would recommend is that you leave the page that you've got, you create another page, and you create some new ads, you know. Kerry says he doesn't have much time to work online, but you know, because he's got a daytime job, which is you know, understandable. But you know, myself, I think if you can spend a couple of hours a week, you should be able to create yourself a landing page and a couple of images, you know, for your Facebook Ninja. But obviously, you know, I don't know how fast Kerry can work or anybody else can work. So the thing is every little bit that you can do is a step in the right direction. You know, never ever stop what you're doing unless it's completely not working for you. Then you need to say, right, I'm going to get rid of that. But if you're getting some results, then what you need to do is to optimize what you've got and try and improve on it. Now, what I always say to do is to duplicate the page that you've made and then just change a little, you know, it could be a line of text that you change, or change the background image if the page is not converting as best as you'd like it to. And again, with images that you send out on the, you know, through the Facebook Ninja or the Social Sniper, those images, if you've got an image that's getting you a couple of opt-ins, don't change the image completely, just change something on the image, you know, change, you know, a line of text, or change the background color, or you know, just little tweaks. That's what optimization is about, you know. And if you're you know, you're just promoting one page, and you know, that's not really what you want to be doing. You know, you want to be promoting lots of pages. Let me just take you over to my tools. Sorry, it's running a little bit slow here as I'm on the Hangout. But you see, if I go down to landing page creator and I go to my pages, I'll just stop this video. stop that. There, so there you can see that I'm not promoting one page. I've got lots of pages there, and what I do is I split test these. I see which ones are doing best, and I get rid of them, the ones that are not doing, and I tweak the ones that are doing better for me. You know, so it's all about, you know, don't create one page, but you know, create many. But the first thing to do is create one page, then create some ads for it and get that going out, and then start to then create the next page. Okay, and then create some new ads, so that you should have really at least 3 pages that you're running at the same time. And it could be you're going to use the same images for those 3 pages, but you want to have 3 pages. Let me just make sure that enjoy. Okay, you want to have at least 3 pages so that you can split test. You know, you're not going to get the results if you're just promoting one page. You know, you need to certainly promote more than one page. So I recommend that you do at least 3. If you can do more, then fantastic. Right, so just coming back for Gary, actually. Hopefully, Gary, that you've come over to my courses. Just come over to my courses, because Gary said he was a complete beginner, and I want to make sure that he's actually come over to my courses, Gary, and then you come over to either open courses or completed courses, depending on whether you've started the course. But you really should do the Social Sniper course. Is the first course you want to do. And when you log into your account, depending on what package you have, I don't know, you want to come over to this getting started video. You know, just sort of shows you around the site and shows you where you can find things like the capture pages that are pre-made for you and so on. Okay. All right. So what I want to do is back up to my courses, and then the Resolve to Master course. Now, what I'm going to do with this course is I've just shown you an example that I used in module 3. The next module, we're going to be talking about the message to market match. But I think what I will do as well is I'm going to pop in some extra courses inside the Jukebox training, really about this strategy, because I want to get that across to you, because, you know, it's no good getting loads of traffic if you've not got your capture machine in place, you know. So you really want to get that. You've got to get your capture machine working. You know, there's no good loads of traffic if you're not capturing the people. So this course, I really want to get this home to you, because I've got some fantastic training for you for traffic. Okay, but the traffic, I don't want to get onto the traffic until we've got this capture master course, you know, really drummed home and showing you how to capture the people that come to your landing page. You get those opt-ins, and then what we're going to do is we're going to I want to go, there's a module here that I've got for you, which is a fantastic module, is how to create the complete capture machine. And then the next one is autoresponder and landing pages. I want to go over the autoresponder with you and show you how to link up the Zukul autoresponder with your landing pages, and really showing you how to get your follow-ups, you know, your campaigns in place, because you know, I know lots of you are using the default ones that we've already pre-done for you, but I want to take that in a little bit deeper, actually, the autoresponder. And then it's tracking and optimization. And I've got some more modules that I'm going to be adding here as we go through, well, the next couple of weeks, really. So this course will probably end up with about 15 modules. And this is just about capture. This is just about the capture machine. It's nothing to do with traffic or anything like that. But I have a course all about traffic. Now, I don't know whether if I've got the icon up for it yet. You've got this traffic master. Okay, now this traffic master, once we get to this, I've not uploaded the modules at the moment. Okay, but once we get the capture out the way, and you know, the pennies dropped and everything's working with that, then I want to get onto the traffic side of things. And these traffics, I'm going to show you some great traffic sources that I use, and I've got some fantastic tips for you. But anyway, so that's the traffic side of things. Now, what I would appreciate is, if I come back over to here, what I would appreciate is under this module 3, if you have any questions, you know, come and pop them in there, because I'd like to address your questions. And it doesn't matter, you know, like Kerry said, he said, "Oh, sorry for the rant." To me, I don't think it's a rant. It's fair comment what you've said, and that's what I want to do. I want to make sure that we're here to help you build your business. Okay, that's what it's all about. So I will try to answer as many of these comments as I can. Okay, so thank you very much for all your comments and all your feedback. And you know, we've got a few Russian ones there, so I'm going to ask Michael to look at those, because I don't speak any Russian, and maybe we'll get this converted. Now, I think John's just told me that Gary is an intermediate. Thank you, John. Right, so if you're an intermediate, Gary, you have access to all the training, and I'd certainly recommend that you come up and really go through the courses, and you know, come up to my courses, go through the modules again, understand how the tools work. Okay, and then, as I say, I'm going to pop in in the jukebox training, I will pop in there a beginner's course, which is really just from grassroots. Okay, but this Resolve to Master is, I've taken that a little step further. So hopefully you're enjoying that course, and you're getting something out of it. Right, so I'm going to come back up to here, stop sharing, and what can I say? So the next course, the next module is going to be available on, where are we now? We're Wednesday, so it'll be Friday. Okay, be Friday evening, UK time. That course, the next module will be ready for you. Okay, but please go back over the first 3 modules that I've put up there for you, and make sure you start to understand the capture side of things. You know, and you know, please don't panic and say, "Oh, you want me to change everything?" Because I don't want you to change nothing. What I want you to do is to tweak and optimize what you have, and I'm just giving you some ideas to show you what works very well for me. Okay, that's all I can do. You know, I'm not the best marketer in the world, because obviously there's some big leaders out there that earn some very serious money online, so, and they do things slightly different from me. And then there's other people that you know, do things the way I do it, and some of the big leaders do. We've all got our ideas. Okay, so nobody's idea is wrong or right. All I can do is share with you what's right for me and what works for me. And all I would say is, please don't bury your head in the sand. If something's not working for you, then be prepared to change. You know, say, I'm going to change this. You know, because as I keep saying, please don't keep doing the same thing over and over again and expect to get different results. If you want to change your tomorrow, you have to do something different today. Okay, so with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for joining me on this Wednesday morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what part of the world you're in. And keep an eye out on your inbox, because I'm just going to let you know when the course, the next module will be ready. Okay, now for those of you that are connected with me on Facebook, or know that I'm working on a property in Italy, so that's why I'm not always available as much as I'd like to be, because my internet connection's not that brilliant. As you can see, I've got a wire hanging from the ceiling here, which connects up with my router. You know, so I'm roughing it at the moment, to be honest. You know, it's quite cold here, and I'm living in one room, and we've got a little 2-stove cooker so that we can make a cup of tea. And luckily, my niece lives around the corner, so she's feeding us. But every day we're up early and we're working, you know, laying floor tiles, scraping off wallpaper, getting everything ready. So those of you that do that are connected with me on Facebook, I've got some videos there. I've got a few videos showing you the progress that I'm getting on in the house. So be lovely to have a comment on there. And well, I want to say thank you very much for joining me, as I've just said, and I'm repeating myself, and now I'm rambling, so I'm going to cut it off, and keep an eye on your inbox, and I'll send you notification of what time the next hangout will be. Should be Friday. and when the next module will be available. And please keep those comments coming, because I really want to get into the nitty gritty and answer all those questions. And don't worry about if you think you're having a little bit of a rant. That's what it's all about. Okay, thanks very much, and I'll speak to you very soon. Have a good evening, a good afternoon, or a good morning. Bye now.